Chloe Demure, Save the Victorial. How's everybody doing? Absolutely fantastic, I hope. So today's video is going to be us playing with Moira Cosmetics. So I managed to get a hold of the Wanderlust palette. It's this nice cardboard packaging, and it's got this beautiful color story here, and it's what I have on my eyes today. This is actually my second attempt. I filmed the first attempt and user error. I hated the look. So today I just quickly did a look for our opening of the video. Then I also used the Sunflower Beauty palette from Moira, which is one of the blusher palettes. I have, I think, at least 8 different ones. I took, of course, the orangey yellow and the red. Then I've got to the red on my cheekbones today. And then I started playing with also with the Caught in the Sun, and this is the Duo Bronzer Goddess palette, and I took the lightest shade, of course, and then there's what I used as my bronzer. And then for highlight, I actually used this shimmery shade here, and it actually worked really well as a super natural highlight. So this is the look, but not the look that we're going to be creating on the video, because we want to play with some more color. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to see how this palette works, performs, see me fuddle around with putting makeup on my face, just keep on watching. Hey, it's time to do our second look and our first look together with the Moira Cosmetics Wanderlust palette. That is just like a rainbow with some neutrals, couple of shimmers, and this is the look that I was playing with today. Kind of like a sunsetty yellow, orange, a little bit of green, right? I think it's cute. And then I have my base on, I have lipstick, brows, but we were also going to play with the Caught in the Sun bronzer and the Sunflower Beauty blush. And these are both duos. And then for highlighter today, we're going to end up using the Solar Sailor Surprise, as it's my favorite. For inner corner, we're going to be using from the Huda Beauty Neon palette. I'm just going to take that one color there. Since it's about Moira Cosmetics, I'm not going to go too deep into that. So let's start with our eye look. So I've primed already, again using my Kaleidos tone activated primer. So I just want to, since it's been on for a little bit, just make sure there's no wrinkles in there. And then I don't know if it's just laziness or it just worked out perfectly. I'm just going to use this one little Lois Cosmetics brush from the Meet Me in the Underworld collection. It seemed to do the trick for my little eye look today. So what I did was I went in order. So I started with Lifestyle, which is this yellow color. And then I went into Drive, which is the orange. Then we went into Globetrotting and Weekend, which is the lighter and then the darker of the two greens, and then repeated on the bottom. So let's dip in. And then of course I have my handy color switch. And these are all mattes. And then we'll just start at the center here, or center, inner corner. And then we're gonna build this up. And it's a nice pigmented yellow. I know I love yellow eyeshadow, but it's so hard to find one that actually goes on, even on somebody as pale as myself. And then this one's actually got some really nice color payoff. I'm not seeing any patchiness. It's a really nice yellow. So this is just really simple. It's gonna take us no time to do this, but I just wanted to play and test out these shadows, and I'm really liking them. We'll see a trend. I like most of the things that I purchase. Most of the time I do a lot of research, watch reviews on brands and the different palettes, just to see if it's something that I'm going to like, because who wants to waste their money on stuff that you want to give away, return, I'm kind of not about that life. And then I also don't want to be, because I don't want to waste it, I also don't want to hoard makeup that I'm not going to use. So then we went into the orange. You can tell I really like the yellow. I did more of the yellow than of any other color. And then the orange. So, and then we went into that lighter green, which was globe-trotting. Just go with color switch. And then into the darker color Weekend, just to give us more depth on the corner, and then we're gonna wing it out a little. I'm gonna go switch mirrors here to something a little closer up. Now let's take some more of the dark green. And then I have a little trick that I used for my wing. Forgot to bring a sponge. Oh, I may have to clean that up. 1 second. Not that maybe, okay. Then intensify that lighter green a little bit more. And then the orange. And then, of course, our yellow. And then I just gently blend it out with the yellow just along the top. There you go. That's pretty easy, right? The colors blended really easy, went on quite nicely. Good pigment payoff. There we go. So then along the bottom, I didn't find much fallout with this palette at all. Very minimal kick up, but still, because I have my base on for the bottom, we're just going to just put a little spritz on just to make sure that we don't get any fallout. And then we'll do the yellow. Go. So then for inner highlight or inner corner highlight, again, we're going to use that one shade from the Huda Beauty. I wanted to use this palette a bit more, so it's in my project pan. And for me, project pan is things that are almost empty that I want to finish using up, that I've made headway on, and then some items that I want to focus on that I didn't give as much love. So I have a couple palettes in there that I am using, and for when I'm not filming, just so I can play with them and give them some love. That's really pretty. So what I did was, I find that sometimes during the day I may occasionally be bad for rubbing my eyes. So I'm going to take this hard candy liner, which I really like, in this green color, and it matches pretty much the two green colors on the edge. But like here, I just put a little bit of like a border around, just to give it some defined shape, and to make it a little bit so it won't get rubbed off as easily. There we go. And then I think I will then also still put a teeny smidge more of the dark green on top. Yeah, there we go. There. So we will then put on a little mascara, and then we are done with the eyes, and then we can do the rest of our face. There we go. And then on my lips, I just have the Fenty Beauty Pumpkin Rose. All right, so that is it for the Moira Cosmetics Wanderlust palette. And now let's go on to doing a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and a little bit of highlight. So the Caught in the Sun is the lightest of the bronzers. So there's the matte one, and then this one has a little bit of shimmer. I used that in my first look as a little bit of a natural highlight, and that was really, really nice. So I'm just going to use one of my favorite brushes for contour bronzer, and this is just a Morphe brush that I've had for a while, one of two that I own. So then we're just gonna go pop into the darker color of the two. Placing more darker near the top and then blending it out towards a little bit farther down. And this one's really nice. It's pigmented, but not too dark. It blends out pretty nicely. And then I'll still do, as I always do, my little buffing technique, and then any lines that, or edges that may still show, we will blend out. So there we go. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the more shimmery shade, and then we're just going to put that on the top a little bit here. Just to add a little bit of glow back to it. There we go. So that was the Caught in the Sun bronzer duo. I believe they have, I want to say they have at least 8 or 9 versions. They have quite a few I remember seeing at the drugstore. And then for blushes, we picked the Sunflower Beauty. I've been having more fun with more dramatic blushes. So this one is an orangey yellow, and then this is the red that I used the other day. I've not tried that one at all, so let's see how that goes. So I'm just going to grab my Beauty Bay blush brush that I've been liking. It's kind of like a duo fiber, but it's synthetic. And then we're gonna go into this lighter shade. I don't know if each shade has a color name. I don't think they do. It's just Sunflower Beauty. So let's take the yellow, and then let's see. The red was super pigmented, so I wanted to be a little bit more careful with this one. Yeah, it's definitely less intense than the red one is. That's an interesting color. Maybe it's because I'm used to the NYX super bright yellow one. So I think I'm going to add a smidge of the red as well on the top, just a little bit. Oh, we'll see once everything is buffed in and in photos what I think. So that's that. And then for highlighter, we are going to use my Solar Sailor, and we're going to be using the Kaleidos highlighter brush. This is from the original, one of the first sets of brushes, I think. Or maybe second set. I'm not sure if they had some before I started buying brushes from Kaleidos. And there we go, some nice highlight. Okay, so I'm going to now give ourselves a little buff, and then we will set, and then we'll see what we think. So I'm just using a pressed powder, and then I'm just going to give everything a little bit of a blend. Got a couple hairs here today that are just not wanting to do what I'm asking them to. There we go. Everything is blended together. Now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Oh, I didn't bring my fan. So let's just find something to help it along. These stickers. Don't know where I got them from. We go. I think that is our completed look for today. So there we go. What do we think? I really like this palette a lot. Everything blends really nicely. With my first look that I didn't like and I didn't post, I used some of the reds. I used the 2 reds and the pink, and they went on beautiful. It was just user error for the shape of the look. And then the other look, we were using the blues, and now we've used the orange, greens, and yellows. So oh, and I also use the shimmer. So I've just the neutrals and these purple shades I've not played with, but I am going to because I really do like this palette. I've got to play more with the blush and the bronzer, but so far I'm liking them a lot. I really like the red. We got to play some more with the more yellowy one. We'll take some photos in a minute, and then I can definitely, I'll be able to tell better and look at the video. And then this, yeah, and then the Caught in the Sun bronzer duo I really like as well. But this is it for just a quick look. So I hope you like it. If you feel so inclined to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe even click that notification bell, it would be greatly appreciated. But if not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still discuss makeup, test out new products. That's what I'm here for. All right, that's it for me. Have a great day. Be good while still having a little bit of fun. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.